Hi, everyone. So today, a friend of mine asked me to make a specific cake. Let's see. It's a s'mores cake. So the specific instructions from my friend was a chocolate cake, marshmallow fluff in the middle with some graham cracker crumbs, chocolate frosting with some graham cracker crumbs and some fluff dollops on top. I never worked with fluff. I kind of warmed it up a little bit. We're going to see how this goes, okay? So here's the half. I cut the cake in half. So here's the fluff. Which, it's marshmallow. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But I think warming it up helped because it's a little more flexible. So I'm just going to put a generous amount of fluff in the middle. Put this down. A generous amount of fluff in the middle. Sprinkle the crumbs. Okay. Sticky. Okay. Marshmallow. All right, so let's just get all the fluff on there first. I don't know. It sounds delicious, s'mores cake. It's funny because I never heard of a s'mores cake, and then I bought the cake mix, and on the box, it has instructions for a s'mores cake. Go figure, right? But my friend had told me this a few days ago, so I got the ingredients, and it was very specific on how they want it done. This is what I'm doing. Aim to please, right? All right, so I also bought icing, chocolate icing, but I bought two different kinds. So I think that's enough fluff. I bought rich and creamy milk chocolate frosting, but I also bought whipped. Now, I'm not good at frosting cakes. So I bought two containers in case I run out because, yeah, I'm not good at it. All right, so this fluff is like not very, it kind of stays where it is. So I'm going to leave it like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch it. Okay. So now, let's wipe our hands. Let me wash. All right, so now I bought graham cracker crumbs. Never knew they made crumbs. I usually, mash up my own. So I'm going to do a generous, very generous helping of these crumbs in the middle. Actually looks good. I never have fluff. I think I tasted it one other time. All right, I think that's a pretty good generous amount that you're going to get when you cut the cake. Okay. So now I'm going to take the top of the cake and plop it right back on. Like that. I'm going to press down a little bit. Okay. Got some fluff sticking out. I don't think that's a major deal, but I'll take it off. Okay. So see how that looks now? So we have the chocolate cake, cut it open, fluff, a generous amount of fluff, a generous amount of the graham cracker crumbs. Now I'm going to try and frost this baby. Okay. I'm just going to wash this off. Okay. So I'm going to start with the rich and creamy frosting, which I put in the microwave for a couple of minutes to soften it up. So I think we're going to start with that. And like I said, I'm not good at frosting cakes. It was a special request. Why not try? I'm liking it already. So, Betty Crocker, rich and creamy. Got my little baby spatula here. Ooh, okay. It's kind of spreading nicely. Okay. I like to go down into the middle. I got to show you this because down in the middle, when you look, you see the fluff oozing out. I'll show you now. I don't want to drop the cake, but I'll show you now. So if you look down the middle, you can see fluff. And then on the bottom, oh, look, you can see the crumbs. All right, let's get this going and not get dirty because I'm heading out and bringing the cake with me. Okay, so this is spreading nicely. I think this might work. It's the sides. The sides always get to me. So if anybody has any recommendations on an easy way to frost a cake, I am all ears. I am open to it because I make a big mess. All right, so I think I'd do it this way. So I put some on the back of my spatula, kind of go down the side. I always end up running out of frosting. And I think this one thing of frosting is supposed to be able to frost an entire cake. I mean, far be it from me to question the directions. So, I mean, I do bake. I'm not a baker. I rather cook than bake. But I like trying. You know me. I think you know, if you haven't been on my channel and seen any of my other videos, please do, because I do try different things. And some of them are wins and some of them are fails, and that's okay. I like trying. And this is definitely a try, but I think this is going to be good. So it is spreading nicely. Even though there's like, if you can see, there's like fluff hanging out. I'm just going over the fluff with the frosting. I mean, how bad can that be when you cut the piece and you have all this fluff under the frosting? That sounds good. All right, listen, actually, doing pretty damn good. I think I'm covering the entire cake with this one little, that don't look so bad. I opened the other one for no reason. Got to get down into the little, you know, the hard part down the bottom there to make it look pretty. All right, so pretty much got this done. Thanks for sticking with me. I think my friend is going to be very happy with the result. Now, I love watching people. I don't watch it enough. I should probably watch it more. People frosting cakes because they make them look so pretty. Mine just has these waves of frosting. You know, like nothing fancy schmancy about it. You know, sometimes I don't know if I should just go around like this and make it solid. Okay, so I think we're good. When I eat a cake, I like all kinds of desserts and everything. I'm just not a big dessert. I'm more savory than sweet, and I'm more salt than sweet. Like you give me something salty over something sweet, I'm there. But I do like a good cake. And when I get a cake that has frosting on it, I want it, when that cake gets cut and that piece gets cut and put on my plate, I want frosting. All right. So this looks pretty darn good. I'm just about finished with my little container. And I just kind of swirl it around because now we have to put crumbs and fluff dollops on top. Specific instructions, and that's okay. Give me direction. I'm good with that. All right, so I'm going to swirl. Done with this. The only thing I don't know when I frost a cake, and is it like even? is there, when you cut it, is there going to be like a ton of frosting on this side and not on enough on that side? But hey, this is how we're doing it. All right. So who doesn't like to lick the spatula and get chocolate all over? Oh my God, that's good. So first I'm going to sprinkle a generous amount of the graham cracker crumbs. I love that they're crumbs. I think I should just like make sure it's going all over, but like make sure it goes down the sides too, because I think that would be tasty. Kind of throw it on it like that. There's more on my counter than there is on the cake, but that's okay. All right. So I think that's a nice generous amount. Okay. And dollops of fluff. So the fluff's kind of a little hardened, but I think I can do this. Let me get a spoon. All right. So if I round it out a little bit and dollop it there. Ooh, stay round. Yeah, this is okay. That's kind of as best it's going to be. So it stays. Get off. I don't know. Okay. Let's do another. See, it just doesn't want to fall off the spoon is the thing. All right. Dollop. Get there. Okay. One or two more, you think? If it lays out a little bit, that would be nice. Because I think with, I don't want to put too many, but if you cut a piece like right here, you can cut a piece that has a dollop on it. I can't put 8 dollops on there or 6 dollops, so we're going to go with it. And then I think I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit more of the crumbs on top. What do you think? You think that's good? The dollops are a little uneven, but you get the point. All right. And then I think I'm going to take just a little. All right. So this is a very specific instructions for the cake. This is how it turned out. I don't think it's so bad. I think it looks cute. So a s'mores cake for a friend. Specific instructions, chocolate cake. Fluff in the middle with graham cracker, crumbled graham cracker, but I got the crumbs. And then a milk chocolate frosting with dollops of fluff. I generously dusted with some more graham crackers because that sounds good. Thanks for joining me. I had fun doing this. I hope my friend really likes it. If you want to try it, try it. I think it just sounds really good. I would have never thought of this, and it's so funny that I saw it on the cake box. So, s'mores cake, try it out. Just try it. You never know. You might like it. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Love to hear from you. Bye.